Yo, 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 yo. I can't even do it. That just sounds so racist. I don't even want to go there. But I'm still going to try and pop a 40 and check your rollie. It is time for the DFS Deli. Yo. Wait. Welcome into the DFS Deli. I am the proprietor of this delicatessen, Saleh Ali Shaheed. And for the second week in a row, I've experienced technical difficulties. This is on me. I run too many heaters off the same breaker, and it popped, and then lost the internet, and then it's been a rough podcast season. I mean, well, the last 2 weeks, just like it's kind of been a rough DFS season for me too. But, that's neither here nor there. We're a forward-thinking show, and we are here to talk about Week 11. Main slate only, not Derrick Henry throwing touchdown passes or running for touchdowns or potentially receiving touchdowns. We don't care about that game. We don't care about the Sunday night game. We don't care about Monday. We are a week away officially from everyone's favorite slate of the year, actually, Thanksgiving. So before that happens, we need to talk about Week 11. Guys, I got my full staff here. Again, a very patient staff, a very forgiving staff, because I mentioned on the first recording, they let me have some PTO yesterday, and it was greatly appreciated. Well worth it. And I just appreciate you guys, being back with me, even through the technical difficulties, even through the pushback day. So, Chili, Baker, Dale, welcome back to work. Chili, how's it going?
It's going good. Stuff happens, and we gotta power through. And
don't talk about power right now. I don't.
Oh, my bad. Just getting ready to dive on into this slate.
Dale, welcome to Week 11. How's finding more obscure wrestling themes going for you?
It's going great. Somebody better call my mama. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, you rediscovered Crime Time, like
yo.
possibly the most racist, like stereotypical team of all time.
I still think the Mexicools got it, but
yeah, the Mexicools riding out on the lawnmowers every week.
But first of all, let's be real, dude. Juventud Guerrero did have the coolest nickname in all of wrestling.
I mean, you're not wrong. I think what set it off was literally the lawnmowers.
It is.
They didn't have to do that.
The theme song started with a mower.
It did.
That's right.
It did.
Oh my God.
And then there was the Jew, Psychosis, and Super Crazy.
Dude, could you imagine like those type of teams in 2022?
Absolutely
no. No.
Like this PC universe that we live in, there's just no way. Right?
I just want to throw it out there that I used to actually make those lawnmowers. They're Cub Cadet riding lawnmowers that I used to make at my old job in Streetsboro. Just throw that out there.
So does that make you by proxy racist?
What do you mean, you people?
Just like whoever makes Rolex is racist, I guess, because you got to check them shits.
No, it's whoever makes 40s, because you're popping 40s and check your rollies.
Baker, when's the last time you've had a 40?
That's racist.
Last time
I'm the black guy. I can ask him that.
Yeah, this is a black guy to a black guy thing. It's not racist.
Right.
Last time I had a 40, I want to say about a month ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the brand?
PBR.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, so when's the last time you've had the true racist 40, the Colt 45?
I'm not even sure if my balls had dropped at that point in time, my friend.
It's been a hot minute since I've
like
a Colt 45.
I mean, I got introduced to Old English before I got introduced to a Colt 45.
Oh my God. Old English is the worst fucking beer. Or it's malt liquor, right?
It is
not
malt
even
liquor.
beer.
It is malt liquor.
It's malt liquor.
Is that like
oh
Mad
my
Dog 2020?
It's along the same lines as a Mad Dog, yes.
Yeah, Mad Dog 2020, bro. Oh
But
my god.
old
Ugh.
English and Colt 45s are specifically targeted in certain neighborhoods.
Yes. Because racist.
Like, you ain't about to find them bitches out here in Twinsburg, where I live.
No.
I bet
no,
you can find them up
no.
at the get go.
Maybe a
You don't-
Colt, definitely not an old.
Fair.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find an OE. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Baker, what's the worst gas station beer you've ever had?
Oh, Lord
Because
Jesus.
literally one thing comes to mind when I think of terrible gas station beer.
Bud Ice.
Oh, Bud Ice. Yes.
I mean, Bud Ice was in my thought process. Natty Light was in my thought process.
Don't you dare disrespect Natty Light.
Natty Light is absolutely disgusting.
It's terrible.
PBR?
What is it? Genius? Is that what is that black
No.
can?
Genesee or something like
Genesee.
that.
Yeah, Genesee. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's disgusting. PBR, though I'm not a fan, I can drink it.
I'll drink the fuck out of a PBR.
Like, it's one of those things, like, I'm never going to go out of my way to drink a PBR ever again in my life. But if I'm at somebody's house and PBR is the only beer, all right, cool, I can stomach it.
Can I interest you in a Busch Light or a Busch Apple?
Don't you dare disrespect Busch Light, sir.
I love Busch Light, man.
Damn right.
First and foremost, Sully, our former colleague would be very disappointed that you called it light.
You're right. And I apologize to him and anybody that drinks Busch Light. It is Busch Latte, all right?
A former employee of mine used to have a hoodie that literally said Busch Latte.
Have you
Dude,
ever had actual Busch Latte?
I still have my swimsuit, the Busch Latte swimsuit.
That's disturbing.
It is. Rocked that bitch in Florida a few years ago. We went,
Have you ever actually had an actual Busch Latte?
Yes.
Did you like it?
No.
Yeah, right.
No, I did not. Not even a little bit.
No,
Coffee
I was
and beer?
actually thinking about Steel Reserve.
I don't
Ew.
think I've ever drank a Steel Reserve.
Don't.
Hard pass.
Please don't. It'll cost you $1 at any respectable gas station. And I think it's 16 ounces. No, it's 24 ounces. So a 24-ounce beer for $1.
That's all you need to know
$1
right there. Honestly, that is all you need to know. It's just that wow.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I want to get back on topic, but another random question, because I asked a bunch of random questions in the last time we recorded, and they were hilarious. But sticking on the topic of beer, seeing as how most of our Sundays involve the consumption of alcoholic beverages, so this is right along the DFS listeners' like alley, pretty much. What beer did you drink when you were younger that you thought was really good, and then as you got older, you realized it was complete trash?
Bud Light.
That's a good answer.
Coors Light.
That's another great answer. Chill, you were never a big beer drinker, but was there like a drink or anything that you were like, as I started consuming alcohol, like, yeah, and then later on in life, you're like, oh, hell no.
It would be my father's 7 and 7.
7 and 7 sucks, bro.
Dude,
Can I also
drink
throw
a lot
something
of
else out there?
7-7s.
I thought it was the shit when I was way younger, and then I'm like, wow,
Yep.
wow, I'm 100 years old.
Also, could we talk
I mean,
about
probably Bud Light too, because like I would still participate. Like if I had to drink a Bud Light, it was very minimal, like playing Pong or something. But like, it wasn't bad as a kid. Now as an adult, I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
What about
Baker,
some?
oh, go ahead, Neil.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. Go
How
ahead.
about the Mike's Hard Lemonades?
dude, you know me, I'll drink them shits.
Nah, Mike's Hards used to be good. Like 2010, 2011, they were good. Now, I'm just like, I get instant upset stomach every time I even like get close to one.
Yeah, but you got to remember back then there wasn't the advent of seltzers,
Fair.
and now there is. So it's kind of usurped any like drink along those lines, like those malt liquor-esque drinks. Like they're just irrelevant. I still think I can drink a Mike's though. I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy it, but
The Mike
said-
Seltzers are good.
I
I
didn't
don't
know
even
there
like.
was a Mike
Hey,
Seltzer.
Mike's has a seltzer?
Mike has a seltzer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do.
You got 3 people baffled by Mike's Hard Lemonade having a seltzer.
I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but at the same time, I'm still in this business and deal with, like, I know damn near everything seltzer related coming out, and I didn't know Mike's had a seltzer.
Yeah. You can buy a variety pack at Target. All right, I'm not. I know I'm not crazy. I know I got drunk and drank some. The last time I got drunk, yeah,
Fair.
yeah,
Baker,
they were good.
Baker, I think you would remember this beer better than the other two because we're a little older. Remember Honey Brown?
Vaguely.
I
In that
used to think
dark-ass
that was
brown
like
bottle?
the best beer of all time. And I just realized like now it's trash.
Like, I remember the
absolute
label,
trash.
shockingly. I don't remember the beer because I don't think I ever drank it, but I remember the label of it.
It's horrible. That too you can buy for $1 at the gas station.
Actually, because my grandfather drank Blatz, I thought Blatz was the coolest thing, and I took a swig as a small child, and I about died.
I can see that.
It kind of made me just be like, you know what? I shouldn't drink beer. I thought, man, Grandpa's doing it. This is cool. I'm gonna be like Grandpa. No, the fuck you ain't. No, the fuck you ain't.
Yes. Okay, as you know, we eventually talk about football and we go position by position, break down our core plays, see who we're playing for the week, and just to get you ready as it's like a 60,000 foot view of the slate. It's Thursday, so we're going to start our descent into actual lineup building, making some key decisions on roster construction. But now it's about a 60,000 foot view. So when we jump over to the quarterback position, we find our good friend Justin Fields is back, shattering NFL records for rushing yards. I mean, when does it stop? And I want to say that it's the week after this week because he draws Atlanta. But with this slate, as I mentioned before, is that there are several quarterbacks that you actually have the option from. Unlike last week, where it was literally Tua, Justin Fields, Patrick Mahomes, or a bust. Dakota snuck in there, at the end. He was serviceable. Don't get it twisted. But it was basically those three. This week, we have the Hurt Business indoors against Indy. We got Dakota indoors against Minnesota. We got Justin Fields indoors against Atlanta. Josh Allen now indoors against Cleveland. And Lamar against Carolina, who is absolutely awful. So they could be playing on the moon. As long as they're playing Carolina, it's a good matchup. So, Baker, I think I kicked you first. Break down who you're targeting for the most part this week at the quarterback position.
Well, before I get to quarterbacks, I do want to say this was probably my favorite intro of yours. With your whole like, welcome, blah, 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 blah. One of my favorite intros.
Okay.
Or even your prelim to your welcome.
It's because he didn't say let's ride.
Bingo. Due to the technical difficulties, the first one you said let's ride, but because of the other crap that was going on while you guys were waiting for me to get back, I didn't hear you say let's ride, which makes me so happy. It literally warms my heart.
Can we restart the show, boss?
No, we cannot.
No, we just need to get in the Russell Wilson takes like now so you can hear let's ride because it's gonna happen.
Don't worry,
he plays
I got him on my
Vegas,
list,
bro.
I mean, that's fine. You can say all the Russell Wilson, say all the let's rides. This is the one show I won't care because we did not open with Broncos Nation. Let's ride.
It's country.
Country.
Let's ride.
Shows you how much I pay attention to it. Anyway,
It shows you how much Russell Wilson actually wins in order to say it because he doesn't do that either.
Facts.
Damn.
I mean, he's not wrong. That team's
hard out
trash, and it's trash because of Russell Wilson.
If you put the Broncos defense with the Browns offense, it might actually be a good team.
Probably not, but okay.
If the Broncos averaged 18 points this year, they'd be like 6-3.
Sad.
One of my main quarterbacks that I will be attacking is one Kendrick Lamar Jackson. Why, pray tell? Carolina sucks. What do you mean they suck? They just last week Ixnay. Thursday weather cool. Before that, The Bengals ran it up on them. Before that, they got into a shootout with Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's a decent offense, but they should not be getting in a shootout with Atlanta. So you mean to tell me coming off of bye week at home with a 27-point implied team total, as of right now, the highest team total on the slate, Lamar Jackson versus this team? I understand there's not going to be any pushback because the quarterback on the other side is a paid actor. I don't care. We've seen Lamar in blow-up spots where, like, there's no pushback and he gets you there. And there might be some hidden incentive, like, hold on, this dude Justin Fields really just broke my Russian crap. Hold on, this young man needs to hold my beer, a good beer, not the crap beer we were talking about before.
Hold my Honey Brown.
No. Lamar has plenty of money. He doesn't need to be drinking no Honey Brown, no Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Okay, hold my Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale.
There you go. Oh
Yes.
my God, those things are so delicious. Oh.
Delicious.
But yes,
absolutely delicious.
Those things are so good. But yes, hold my Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale beer while I break your rushing record, which used to be my rushing record, while you're still trying to break your own rushing record again.
Can we just get Michael Vick coming out of retirement to try and get the rushing record that Lamar broke, or what?
I mean, that's fine. And then who had it before him? Probably like Fran Tarkenton or something. I feel like
I'm going to say that's probably inaccurate.
I feel like every old rushing record belonged to Fran Tarkenton for quarterbacks.
Probably not wrong.
I'm going to fact check you right now. Just let me know.
That's perfectly fine. I just know Fran Tarkenton used to run.
It was probably Randall Cunningham, right? Best guess?
I mean, that's a fantastic guess. I just wanted to say Fran Tarkenton. He hasn't gotten mentioned on this show in 6 years. So
I mean, we were bringing up a lot of Crime Time references, so I'm just going to stay racist and pick a black quarterback. Cordell Stewart had it before that. Let's just go with that.
I mean, Fran Tarkenton might be my favorite quarterback of all time.
So Lamar Jackson never actually held it. So it was Michael.
Really?
It was Michael Vick twice. So Justin Fields ran for 178, and Michael Vick ran for 173 and 166. Lamar's highest was 152 on the ground.
So it might not be him trying to break back his own record, but somebody's like, oh, crap, all right, let me actually like run for 200 yards. First quarterback
and then
200 yards. Bold call.
And then to round out the top five would be one Colin Kaepernick at 151 yards.
Ah, that makes sense.
Then
so
whoever
I had to kiss my bicep on that one.
Whoever the fuck Tobin Rote is in 1951, the Packers versus Chicago.
I mean,
at 150 yards.
The answer is Fran Tarkenton, and you know why the answer is Fran Tarkenton?
Why, Baker?
Because he played for Minnesota. Fuck you guys.
Wow. Okay. Chili, quarterback.
He played for my Vikings that beat your Bills. Eat it, Sully.
Shut up.
I mean, quarterback, kind of. I mean, I think at the top, your two chalkiest quarterbacks this week, it'll be Fields and Allen, especially Allen's game getting moved to in the Dome in Detroit. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory there. I don't think we need to get into too much information on those two guys. Baker touched on Lamar. I think Lamar is fine. If you're looking just to get a little bit different, I don't think a lot of people are going to be clicking Lamar this week. I think Kirk Cousins becomes a little bit of an interesting choice.
You like that?
Because if you're a big person into home road splits, he tends to play way better at home. And Dallas's defense doesn't play that great on the road. So if you're kind of looking into that narrative a little bit, he does. If you're going to play Jefferson, you might as well play Cousins as well. And I mean, the punt options aren't really particularly great. I see maybe two quarterbacks you could punt with. I'll save one for maybe the secret menu show. But if you want to punt with Kenny Pickett, going up against Cincinnati, who's the last time their defense was on the field got shredded by Jacoby Brissett. I don't think that's a terrible option either. The target tree is pretty small, so he does have some very stackable options.
Kenny Pickett's going
Wasn't
to
the
win
last-
somebody $1 million before the season's over.
It's
Book
going to
it.
happen. I agree.
And hopefully
Wasn't the
it's me
last time
because I'm playing Kenny
Cincinnati's-
Pickett every freaking week.
I mean, and Kenny Pickett, could snipe a couple touchdowns on the goal line as well. So I could definitely see it.
Dale, where you headed?
I am
He's
in
headed to Mac
agreement with.
Jones. He's going to say Mac Jones.
No, I'm not.
He should
Why
say
would
Mac
anybody
Jones.
say Mac Jones?
I mean,
Why
not
would
Mac
anybody
Jones, bro?
say? Why would I want Mac Jones?
I don't know. Mac Jones.
I mean, he goes against the Jets, bro. The Jets suck.
Yeah, the Jets are bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It was sarcasm, Dale.
I don't care. Never gonna touch Mac Jones. You will never see me playing Mac Jones. I don't care how fucking broke I am in my lineups. I will never play Mac Jones.
Wow, what did Mac Jones ever do to you?
There's actually cheaper and better options than Mac Jones. So
Thank you.
And that's rough. That's rough.
Anyway, I am going along with Baker on the Lamar train, but also the Jalen Hurts train, and just I like his stack still with just double stack away. Even with Dallas Goedert going out, you still have the huge body of AJ Brown, and then you have Devontae Smith too. And to go off of our stat referencing that we were just going over, my call is that Jalen Hurts is going to get more yards on the ground this game than Fran Tarkenton ever got on the ground.
Wow, I feel personally attacked. Like, I'm just letting you know that right now. I feel like you're physically and personally attacking my Vikings. Like the history, the legacy of the Vikings. Fran Tarkenton, the Purple People Eaters, Adrian Peterson, all these great Vikings. You're attacking every last one of them.
Can you name his most rushing, or can you give me the most rushing yards he ever had in a game?
Who, Fran Tarkenton?
Yep.
Hell no.
99.
Oh.
So Jalen Hurts will surpass that this week.
So Jalen Hurts will have 100.
Yep.
Okay.
102. 102.
Baker, you know you're the second person in as many nights as I've been alive to say that I feel personally attacked. Like that literal line. It's really random.
You attack a lot of people. I feel like you should I feel like that should be something you hear on a daily basis. You attack.
He's the one who got attacked last night, though. He got hit with that clothesline from hell last night.
Oh yeah, JBL took me out. Ain't no doubt about that. Ain't no doubt about that. Honestly though, like I think because ownership is going to be spread out this week, you kind of just got to pick your poison, and it really depends on who you want to stack up. Like what one of these receivers is going to be part of the slate breakers that comes along with the quarterbacks. So yeah, I like Jalen Hurts if AJ Brown or the Slim Reaper comes around, like with them. Lamar, if Andrews plays, yeah, you got to take him with them. Hopefully he plays, or else we're going to get, the chalkiest tight end play of all time, probably in Isaiah Likely. Josh Allen will bring along Diggs. But I mean, like, the thing about Josh Allen is that it's not actually Josh Allen. It's the Cleveland Browns. So it seems like the Browns bring out the worst part of someone else's offense when they play them. So Miami can't run the ball for shit. And all of a sudden, like, these two double stacks fail because the Browns are so god awful on the ground and defending the run, where they just let those two running backs take over. So could this be a spot where we see actually more of Devin Singletary and James Cook?
Yes. Naheem Hines.
They don't run the ball in Buffalo, and when they do, it's still Josh Allen.
Neither does Miami, and you saw what happened last week.
Well, Miami does. Miami did start rushing the ball more with Mostert, and especially since they got Jeff Wilson back, they're going to be running it a lot more. They ran it really good against the Bears, but the Bears are also trash against the run. So, but Miami does want to run the ball, like especially if teams are just going to take away those both wide receivers. I mean, you saw Tua check it down to both running backs up and down the field all day, even in the passing game, because these teams have to cover both wide receivers, but Miami does want to run the ball. But you're not wrong. Boots on the ground. The Browns' defense is just fucking terrible. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
I mean, we saw the same script multiple times when it comes to the Browns. I mean, like, remember the Atlanta game when they literally went an entire drive without throwing a pass because they physically couldn't stop any of these running backs?
Oh, you mean the practice squad running back that ran all over him?
Yeah, basically. Like, this could be, again, Devin Singletary and James Cook just like, guys, we got to play again on Thursday. Like, let's just, we're here. We're going to play on this field again. Let's just hand the ball off to Devin Singletary and James Cook like 40 times and see what happens.
I would believe that, but I mean, Buffalo's been trying to find a running game for 3 years now, and it still hasn't happened. So,
well, guess what? The Browns.
Baker, can I offer you a prop bet?
One thing I will say, Josh Allen absolutely destroys bad teams.
He does have a tendency to eviscerate terrible teams.
I mean, eviscerate them. Like, when was it that he played like Houston and had like 35 points in the first half?
That was the Pittsburgh game.
I mean, well, I'm just saying even last year, like, Josh Allen against bad teams just goes bananas. So, like, I mean, obviously playing the Buffalo running backs, like, it's a sharp move, especially, like, if you're not going to play Allen and you play, like, Fields, and then you're going to get different in the Cleveland game. I'm not against it. It totally can make sense. I will mention one more quarterback, but, like, we do have, anytime Detroit's on the slate, you got to mention the quarterback playing them. So, Daniel Jones as a value option is fine. Detroit gives up over 255 yards through the air, and they give up over 415 total yards and 27 points per game. And his stacking options might not be great, but they're cheap.
Darius, break the Slayton, bro.
But I feel like we should mention Jones, who probably will be
popular.
Is it third chalkiest quarterback on the slate?
Probs.
Yeah. I mean, my quarterback play is quick. I mean, I follow Minnesota, so whoever plays Minnesota. So I'm playing Dakota Prescott.
You stay the hell off my team, bro. Stop it. Leave my team alone.
I'm just going to keep following it. I'm just going to keep following, bro.
Kirk Cousins versus Dak Prescott. You want to give it to me? Give it to me.
Yep, absolutely. Do it. Do
it. Seriously? We're starting this? I was trying to get the first prop bet into the day, and here you two go.
Anytime I take a personal attack against his Vikings, he's going to make a bet with me.
Yeah, he knows if he wants a bet, he knows how to get it out of me.
Who did you take, Sully?
I'm taking Dakota.
That's right. Baker, while you're in the betting mood, can I interest you in you take Josh Allen, I take any of the Bills running backs to outscore him?
What?
Any of the one of the Bills running backs, whichever one they decide to actually just keep running, will outscore Josh Allen.
So you want are you talking about just Josh Allen's rushing or both?
Both.
You're talking about fantasy points. Any Buffalo running back versus Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Done.
Okay. Thank you. Because I'm going off of kind of like last week what they were referencing. Jeff Wilson outscored Tua, and Raheem Mostert came within 3 points of outscoring Tua.
Yeah, I wish you could see my face. There's 0 fucks on it right now.
I'm just going to shrug my shoulders and move on to running backs. How about that?
Oh. I like it.
Oh, real quick before I finish up with quarterbacks. Here's one quarterback. Don't you dare do it. None of you, anyone listening to this show right now, don't do it. Do not play Russell Wilson. I don't give a shit about the matchup. I know it's Vegas. I get it. But just pay the extra money. Find someone else. Don't do it. Don't pay for a quarterback on the lowest scoring team possibly in NFL history. Okay? Just don't do it. Please don't play Russell Wilson this week. Actually, anybody who listens to this, you don't play Russell Wilson. You let the other donkeys in your tournament play Russell Wilson. Okay? Let them be that guy. You don't be that guy. Okay? That's all I'll say.
Now I want to be that guy.
It's
Baker, you're going to take Russell Wilson? You're going to take Russell Wilson in a bet with me?
It's Sully, a trap.
Not a chance in fucking hell.
That's what I thought. Okay, running backs. Here we go. Saquon Barkley gets Detroit. You should probably find the money to play Saquon Barkley. We good with that?
Yes.
That's a hot take right there.
Okay, cool. So what I don't agree with right now is David Montgomery being the chalk.
Is it Atlanta?
Yes, it's Atlanta.
I can get with it.
I can't.
I do not have him as the chalk.
Bro, he is 6,200 on FanDuel against Atlanta with no Khalil Herbert.
Shit. But you still have Justin Fields.
He would be the chalk on FanDuel. Correct.
Are people really gonna play Alvin Kamara? Like, honestly? Are we doing this to ourselves?
I think they will.
Yo, as long as Andy Dalton is the quarterback in New Orleans, like, we're done. I'm done. I can't play this. I can't do it.
He went off with Andy Dalton 3 weeks ago.
It was 87 years ago. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm just going to find the room for Saquon, Ramondre. You can convince me to play JT. You can do that. You can do
Devin
that.
Singletary.
Looks like Zeke's going to be back. So, like, I wanted to play Tony Pollard, but I can't now. I mean, I guess you still could, but his ownership is going to be, like, really, really low because of that news. So, okay, I can get behind that. You guys got any interest in, like, Cordell Patterson against Chicago?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
Chicago's
hate it.
bad against running backs.
I know, right?
The only thing that scares me about Cordell Patterson is since he's come back, Atlanta has really implemented a split backfield sort of thing.
Committee, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but you got to remember that Thursday game, Carolina jumped out to a lead, surprisingly, and then it was a short week. Now he's coming off of the mini bye.
Listen, I would rather play 5% own Cordell Patterson than 30% own David Montgomery on the other side.
I'll take David Montgomery versus Cordero if you want it.
You want that smoke, son?
First of all, I always want the smoke. Always. At no point in time in my life, even when I'm asleep, even when I die, I'm going to want the smoke.
Baker, all right, so I'll take this bet. I'll take Cordell Patterson versus David Montgomery, okay? So I'll take it. But you got to risk something.
Oh, God, what am I risking? Like, what do you want me to risk?
All right, so listen, it's you versus me, Cordell Patterson versus David Montgomery. And when we meet up next to one another, like when we get together in the same room, same house, same building, whenever that happens, you have to drink my gas station beer of choice. No, I'm sorry. You have to chug my gas station beer of choice if you lose this bet.
So you intentionally want me to throw up?
Whatever the case is.
You know what? That actually works. Because if I lose, which I won't, I will chug your beer. You still owe me a shot at tequila. So yeah,
I do.
We're good.
Yep.
We're good on that. Yep. Done.
Guys, what other running backs interest you this week? Because I think, Dale, you already mentioned Singletary because of, you're taking them raw points against Josh Allen, which is dumb. But, hey, here we are.
He has James Cook, too. He took James Cook. He took the Buffalo back.
The Buffalo backfield.
I
mean, somehow Devin Singletary didn't outscore Josh Allen last week when he had 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Dude scored twice and didn't outscore him.
Right. But here we are.
Yep.
Dale, other than Singletary, who else you looking at?
Joe Mixon.
A newsflash, he's not scoring 5 times again.
He doesn't need to score 5 times, though.
Prop bet he scores 5 more times.
Shut up.
Stop it.
Could you imagine?
I would cry.
Bro.
I would cry.
If the winning stack is, or the winning combo is Justin Fields and Joe Mixon again, oh my God, I might cry.
At that point, I would quit. I just announced my retirement from DFS, all of DFS. I'm out. But anywho, why Joe Mixon against Pittsburgh? I mean, like, I don't know if you looked at his price on FanDuel, but F that. I'm not paying $9,000 for Joe Mixon.
7,400 on DraftKings.
Respectable.
It's decent.
It's not bad.
I mean, that's still cheaper than Jonathan Taylor. Still cheaper than
Not on FanDuel.
Dalvin Cook. Still cheaper than Josh Jacobs.
Not on FanDuel. Not on FanDuel.
Well,
FanDuel, that man is number 2.
.com. Oh, you got Saquon and Nick Chubb up at the top of 1, 2.
Hey, listen, over here on FanDuel, Nick Chubb's coming in at a discount, 8,400. And we know the recipe to beat Buffalo.
Yeah, but the Browns don't.
Oh,
Right.
good point.
He's not lying.
Oh, man.
I mean,
God.
but Jonathan Taylor against Philadelphia, it is a smash spot. Philadelphia's 30th in run defense per PFF and 28th in run defense or in run defense DVOA. Like, they are terrible against the run. Like, if you want to beat Philadelphia, you just run the ball and you stay away from those 2 corners.
Ndamukong Suh.
And then, I mean, I know you like Joe Mixon, but on DraftKings, I would rather take the discount and take Ramondre Stevenson, who got 21 points the last time he played without a touchdown.
I mean, it has been Ramondre Stevens' season.
And he gets the Jets again, the exact same team he just did that against. So he got 21 points without a touchdown.
That's because he had like 27 catches.
He did.
He has 7 catches.
I really do think the key to the slate is probably picking the right commander running back.
I was going to say, you like bad run defenses, chill.
Absolutely.
You like bad run defenses.
Absolutely.
And I interest you in Brian Robinson, who has what, 36 totes in his last 2. We saw what he did against Philly, and this is Houston.
So truthfully for me, I am going to play whatever running back is less owned. I don't know if that's a cop-out answer.
That'd be Brian Robinson.
That would be Brian Robinson.
As of today, it is Brian Robinson Jr. But I think that also might depend. Is Carson Wentz coming back for that game?
No,
Not this week.
They already announced Taylor Heineke is starting this week.
Oh, okay. So that's good. Because if it was Carson Wentz, then I might be, chalking up Houston's defense. But, but actually, I mean, side note, I think Houston's defense is chalk. Unrelated note, but we'll get to that point. Yeah. So at this point, yeah. I mean, especially on DraftKings. Now on FanDuel, it's probably a pass. But because I'd rather just play Cordero Patterson on FanDuel.
Yeah.
But on DraftKings, where you might need the savings if you're trying to jam into these high-priced wide receivers, I mean, Houston, Washington does want to run the ball. Obviously, you do have to be aware of, both running backs kind of sniping each other. Maybe you play Gibson on DraftKings, and I guess on FanDuel, maybe you play Robinson, maybe because obviously
Brian Robinson's cheap.
I think they are the same price too on FanDuel. So, I guess the real question is like, are we going to play the guy who's second in the league in rushing touchdowns and Jamal Williams?
Pass.
The Giants' run defense is their weak point as well. I mean, on FanDuel, I'm probably not playing him for $7K, but he is second in the league in touchdowns.
And I can't do it. I'm with Baker. Pass.
It's so hard to click his name, but every time I don't click his name, he's in the box for 2.
He is literally
because
still
like once they get in the red zone, it's his backfield.
It really is, and I mean, even you go to the last week's game, it was all his game except for just a couple play action short dump downs to DeAndre Swift.
So I mean, it's a little tough, but
well, I'll pose a question to you guys. So we saw the proverbial recipe to defeating the Dallas Cowboys. Can I interest you in Dalvin Cook?
You already know my answer.
I played Dalvin Cook. I think I played Dalvin Cook in one of my lineups last week, and I think that was the first time I played him. Cowboys. I mean, you're 100% right, but I think Dalvin Cook for his price for me, it's a fade. I don't hate the play, but
I mean, he's involved. He's been involved more in the passing game. I mean, you're looking at what 15 targets over his last 3 games. I mean, we saw a receiving touchdown. I mean, the you can bank 100 yards. This Dallas team can be had on the ground. At home.
So my question. So let me hit you with a crisscross.
You're gonna make him jump.
Jump.
It's from Family Guy.
Well, it was before. See, you're not old enough, Chill. It's okay.
No. Listen, I'm old enough. I understand Baker's reference.
Like I know what you were doing, but I knew Baker was gonna go there. And yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Now, on both sides, actually, when I would rather just play Nick Chubb if you're trying to take down a tournament because the ownership is going to be way less.
What time does Dallas play?
4 o'clock.
Play?
4 o'clock.
Oh, that's the swaption right there, dog.
I mean,
because the Bills and Browns play at 4 o'clock now.
No, it was still 1.
No, they moved to 4, bro.
I've seen
Bet
1.
Me. Bet me.
Everything I saw was for still 1.
I'll take that bet.
He's saying bet me. I got it.
Bet me. Bet me. I saw it got moved to 4. I mean, if I'm wrong, it is what it is, but that would be like the most elite swaption of all time.
The app that I use still has it at 1 o'clock, and actually the game is back up to a 49.5 point total.
Should be higher because the Bills are going to freaking put 50 on them.
According to NFL.com, that game is still 1 o'clock.
Well, I thought I saw on Twitter it was 4. But hey, that's neither here nor there, so it's cool.
But
saw it on the internet.
As far as an ownership thing, I mean, yeah, of course I would rather play Nick Chubb.
Yeah, because I mean the Bills. I mean that's the Bills' weak point as well. I mean they allowed the 80-yard touchdown to cook. But is Kevin Stefanski boots on the ground going to give it to Nick Chubb 30 times? Probably no.
Nope.
If I would like Nick Chubb a lot more if this was in the 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Yep,
in the 6 foot of snow. Yep.
So
those memes that came out were awesome.
But I mean, so are we fading Damien Pierce this week? Are we a believer in the Commanders' run defense?
Out of curiosity, I'm the only one in this thing that's over 6 feet, right?
No, I'm over 6 foot.
Yeah, Dale's over 6 foot.
I didn't think you were over 6 foot, Dale.
Oh yeah,
yes,
I'm short.
Yeah, me and Sully are about the same height. I think Sully might be a little taller.
Dale is not allowed to play shorties tournaments.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you definitely can.
Okay.
Definitely. Dale, you wouldn't get questioned once. Dale, I've played against people that are taller than you.
Were they good?
In a 6 foot and under tournament. Oh yeah.
Oh, then why? Like what? Never mind.
Damien Pierce, guys. Damien Pierce. You're saying something about Damien Pierce.
So, I mean, like, Washington's run defense is really good. They're really bad against the pass. I think they rank dead last against the pass. So their strong point on defense is the run. And Damien Pierce, I mean, the man is just getting all the tote. Are we playing chalky Damien Pierce?
No.
Same as last week.
I'm not. I don't play Damien Pierce like ever.
The only reason I say no is only because he really lately does not even get looked at in the passing game.
Yeah, but he still has gotten there.
Has he though? I have that man on my yearly team, and I don't think he's really gotten there.
Last week,
he can book 100 yards. It just needs to get him in the box.
Last week he had 94 rushing yards. He had 2 receptions for 28 yards.
And a fumble.
So, I mean, at this point, he just didn't luck his way into the box. But, I mean, he had 17 attempts to 17 rushing attempts. So he literally is the only back there.
Oh, that's true. Like, when they faced the Eagles, he had 27 runs.
Yeah, and in fantasy, one thing you'd like, no matter what the matchup is volume.
In 2 weeks, when he plays the Browns, he's going to be a lock. But this week, he's going to be a fade.
Fair enough. I just thought I'd toss it out there because he is the chalkiest running back as of today.
I'll allow it. I'm not gonna play him, but I'll allow it.
All right.
Let's smack wide receiver in the face, shall we?
Justin Jefferson.
Fade Justin Jefferson this week. He sucks.
No.
He outscored Steph Diggs. Eat it, bitch.
You won't outscore him this week, son.
I don't feel confident in that one at all. Like
there you go, good man.
I can't even say that with my chest.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet.
You want Justin Jefferson versus Steph Diggs this week?
Yes.
You think?
Oh yeah, he also thinks Devin Singletary is going to outscore Josh Allen. So.
Oh yeah, I guess that does correlate. All right, fine. Yeah, of course, Of course, I'll take that. I just can't get behind, like, I don't know what are your guys' sites saying about the Sun Gods ownership and Darius Lamb's ownership?
Boy.
Number 1 and 2 in ownership.
I can't do that.
The Sun God and who?
Sedarius.
Oh, Sedarius is one by a mile.
Yeah, I have him 1.
I can't do it.
Yeah, the week to play Sedarius was last week.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's just gonna rug pull your ass and freaking turn in a nice 4 for 52 performance.
He might have more drops. Like, this is gonna be a week where he has more drops than catches.
Yep.
Certainly could be.
I mean, one of my main players is Michael Gallup. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I like Michael Gallup this week, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I like Michael Gallup.
Like, his usage has still been there. He just hasn't had he has not had that game yet. You know, in this Minnesota secondary, boots on the ground, still sucks. I mean, Patrick Peterson has somewhat found the fountain of youth. He's not great, but he's playing a lot better than he was his last years in Arizona. But everything outside of Harrison Smith and Patrick Peterson is terrible in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm with you, Baker. I'm all about I'm all on the Gallup train this week. But on the high end, I mean, you know, everybody's gonna try and jam in Justin Jefferson. Rest in peace, Cooper Kupp. You know, now it's just like Chill and I talked about. Now it's just death and taxes.
Is death, taxes, and Justin Jefferson? God damn it!
No,
Justin Jefferson's gonna fail this week, bro. Watch.
I mean, it's the greatest catch you'll ever see in your life. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay.
I think Odell's is better. Because I truly believe if the cornerback wasn't there to help him, I don't know if he catches the ball.
I mean, that's a fair point, but the fact that he took it out of another man's
it's a great catch. Like, let's not get it twisted. It's a great catch. But Odell did that shit by himself. Justin Jefferson's going to be number 2. Actually, David Tyrese is number 2. I'm going to put Justin Jefferson's at number 3.
Now you're just being disrespectful. You are just...
No, I'm not. One was in the Super Bowl.
That is just flat out disrespect.
That's just all relying on importance of the game.
Nah, man.
One was in the Super Bowl.
One didn't allow the undefeated record of all time.
One gave me bragging rights over Sully.
Shut up, ho.
Exactly.
All I have to say.
Which one's more rebuttal? Mine. Because Sully was over there. Oh yeah, like he was getting ready to fucking text. Bills, blah, Vikings suck.
First of all, no, I wasn't. All right, I was literally sitting on my phone, like literally, this is not happening right now. This is not happening. This is not happening. What the fuck is happening? This is not happening. And then it happened. And then I did not have anything ready, Baker. I will be blunt with you. I was very upset. Very upset. I was gonna jump off something.
Well, trust me, like I refrained from saying anything in our group text just for today. Like I've been saving it up all within my being. Just
I don't blame you. I mean, I would have turned the damn phone off. Like, you know what? Whatever, man. It is what it is. But back to receivers. So, like I said, the 2 chalky guys, I don't want to play. And I know Amon-Ra is booked for like 13 targets, right? I just at over 20% own, like I can find paths to success over like guys like that. So I don't know. I just can't do it. I just can't do it myself. I'd rather play like AJ Brown.
Yes.
You know? Like a third of that ownership, even though like the price is like it's not too far apart from one another, but like I don't know, like Michael Gallup. I rather just pivot in different places. So like everyone is going to play Justin Jefferson, which is fine. I just rather play Dalvin Cook. You know,
I mean,
Is Adam Thielen dead?
oh yeah, he's getting his cardio on, bro.
ever since T.J. Hawkinson came over, yeah, he's dead.
Ever since the beginning of the season.
I was gonna say he ain't done shit all year.
See, I'm good. Hard pass.
Who knows? This might be the one week where Adam Thielen just shows up and has a fucking explosion game at 2% owned.
KJ
2%.
Osborne.
It reminds me when Allen Robinson caught a touchdown on the first drive in like the second game of the season. Everybody's like, he's back. And then that was all he did for the entire game.
What are you talking about? Allen Robinson's back this week, bro.
Yup. Oh, that's where I'm heading right as soon as we get to me and the wide receivers.
We're in wide receivers.
I was going to say we're right here.
When
actually.
we get to me in the wide receivers.
Talk him up. You convince me. You give me a reason to play anybody from the Rams offense. Especially a black wide receiver. Hit me with it, Dale.
Wow.
Hit me with it. For real. He's been there all season.
Yeah.
All season. All season he had Cooper Kupp. He still don't shit. So you take away Cooper Kupp and now he's going to do something?
Yep.
Explain the logic.
The ball's got to go somewhere.
To the other team.
To the other team. Yep.
To Tyler Higbee.
Ooh.
To Tyler Higbee.
It'll go to the other guy. It'll go to Ben
Skowronek. God
Skowronek.
damn.
But tell me how Allen Robinson makes any goddamn sense when he couldn't do shit with arguably the best wide receiver in football, and now that dude's gone? Now he's going to do something? Is he automatically going to get separation now?
I mean, I would be more on Van Jefferson than Allen Robinson, honestly.
Listen, it's just like
I forgot that man.
Jefferson.
I forgot that man existed.
So did Matt Stafford.
It's just like they kind of said on the Swolecast. It's like y'all have to realize like it never was the quarterback. Allen Robinson sucks at football. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't Blake Bortles' fault. It's not Matt Stafford's fault. It's not Mitch Trubisky's fault. He's bad. Deal with it. Just wait until he gets a quarterback. Just wait until he gets a quarterback. No, he sucks.
At one point in time,
He's
he could
not
separate, but now he cannot.
He's bad. He got the bag. Why does he need to prove anything? He never was good.
He got the bag.
He never was good. So I'm not playing fucking Allen Robinson. I'm not playing anybody from the fucking Rams. You kidding me?
Yeah, if the Rams put me to bed, then okay, they put me to bed. Don't care.
Exactly.
The only person I would contemplate playing is Tyler Higbee. Only.
Absolutely. The Rams are trash. Stay away.
Far, far away.
All right.
Anybody else, guys?
Terry McLaurin.
I don't hate that one.
I can get behind it.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin. I mean, right now he's coming in at like third in ownership on DK. It's a good price too.
I mean, the rest of my plays are more Saturday plays. So
yeah.
Do they involve Denver Bronco receivers?
As the person who's been screaming everything against the Broncos all year, the guy who predicted the Broncos to come in last, and when they lose to the Raiders on Sunday, they will be in last.
They ain't losing to the Raiders.
I mean, if you need a punt wide receiver, I'm not against it. Like if you're playing on DraftKings and you need to find some salary.
What, playing KJ
the Raiders
Hamler?
Is he even back? I don't even think he's back. I think it's going to be the rookie wide receiver.
It's Kendall Hinton.
Yeah, Kendall Hinton.
Sorry, I'm not up to date on my freaking Broncos receivers.
That's a former starting quarterback in the NFL, bro. Yeah, I remember the Kendall Hinton game.
You're talking about Russell Wilson, the former starting quarterback in the NFL?
I would take Kendall Hinton over Russell Wilson right now on that team at quarterback.
Bring me back Drew Lock. For the love of fuck. Seattle trade him back to Denver.
Seattle wants to re-sign Drew Lock and Geno.
He was never a fucking Bronco.
Can I pose the question, if Dallas Goedert is not playing in this game, why are we just chalking AJ Brown?
I said that at the beginning when I talked up Jalen Hurts.
I said you should do that, actually.
Because Dallas got
and not to mention that Stephon Gilmore did not play in shadow coverage last week. So they can just keep him away from Stephon Gilmore.
Hey man, you'll never not convince me to play Jalen Hurts doubles. Okay, AJ Brown is a grown ass man, and especially after his 1-for-7 performance last week, it's bounce back time, boys.
By the way, my condolences on that one, Sully. Sorry,
bro.
I couldn't
wanna
believe
talk
it.
about it.
I legitimately couldn't believe. I'm like, he's gonna fucking lose this because AJ Brown couldn't score 9 fucking points.
9 points.
9
That man
fucking points.
not even did he fall short of the 9-point mark. He had one catch for 7 yards.
And then Darnell Mooney is a really good play as well, I do believe. And he's cheap on both sites. Game total of over 50. Both defenses are bad. Atlanta still doesn't have 2 starting corners. Mooney runs about 60% of his routes out of the slot. Their current slot corner is among the lead leaders in giving up points to wide receivers in the slot.
Would you rather take Brandon Cooks for the same price?
Brandon Cooks doesn't want to play football.
No, I'd rather take Nico Collins than Brandon Cooks.
Facts.
10 targets for Collins last week. He faces a Commanders ranked defense that's ranked dead last in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm not playing Brandon Cooks. Hell no.
If you need a punt on DK, on Fanduel, I'm probably not playing Nico Collins. But if you need a punt, I'd rather play Paris Campbell over Brandon Cooks.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Especially if Matt Ryan's his quarterback. And then I think Garrett Wilson. I'd rather play Garrett Wilson as well.
The list is long of people I'd rather play.
But these wide receivers are all pretty cheap as well.
Yep.
The ones I just named off. But that would be it. But especially at the top end, I'm definitely going to take a look here at AJ Brown.
Well, while we're headed, we can go ahead and transition into tight ends, yeah?
It should take about 2 seconds.
Yeah, let's smack this in the face. Mark Andrews plays, you play him. If you don't, you're just punting. Whatever.
The Browns ain't good against the tight end either.
If Mark Andrews doesn't play and you want to play Super Chalk Isaiah Likely, fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock you for playing Isaiah Likely. Just get weird somewhere else.
If you want to pay up on both sites to TJ Hawkinson to get involved in the Dallas-Minnesota game, fine.
Can Cole Kmet keep this up? No. If Dave Montgomery's going to be the chalk. All right, so let me propose this to you, right? So if everybody's playing Dave Montgomery, why don't we just play Justin Fields and Cole Kmet one more time?
But everybody's still
literally
playing
getting
Justin Fields.
leverage off the field this time.
But everybody's playing Justin Fields too.
They're not going to play both.
They could.
They won't.
But they could.
Listen, here's the sauce. You play Justin Fields. You play Cole Kmet again. You run it back. with Cordell Patterson, and you print money.
Run it back with Drake
instead
London.
of playing the chalk.
Drake London.
No.
You
don't play Kyle Pitts. I can tell you that.
That's why I said Drake London.
Okay, we're on tight end, so I just want to say don't play Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts is coming in at 3rd in ownership.
Don't. No. I'd rather just play Greg Dulcich again against Vegas.
That's the chalk.
Yeah, but he's good chalk, though.
I don't understand how this dude continues to be chalk. I don't understand it. I really don't.
Dude, just play Cole Kmet again, bro. Just do it. Or not again. Just play him again. Or not again. Just play him. You didn't play him again. But, as far as the field goes, you should play just Cole Kmet. Or play your boy Tyler Higbee.
If he scores another 2 touchdowns, I quit.
I got a feeling Tyler Higbee's going to be the chalk.
No.
He plays for the Rams.
Okay.
Somehow,
it's trash.
A tight end on the one of the lowest implied team totals on the slate is going to be chalk.
Yeah, Greg Dulcich.
Fuck, he has a point.
You were trying to make a point, and then I just instantly rebutted that.
You're right. It's because, I got nothing for that.
Mm-hmm.
Greg fucking Dulcich.
So, do we got any thoughts about Dr. Schultz?
Played him last week. He worked out. Not playing him this week. Okay, move on.
You should play him this week, though, but just don't play Sedarius in that stack, bro. Just play Michael Gallup with Dalton Schultz.
I mean, if you want to play Dawson Knox in one of the highest total game in the slates, it's fine. Again, the Browns are bad. Hayden Hurst makes his triumphant return back. Play Hayden Hurst Emsley.
Chili, you said it wrong.
I don't care. Still, it's not.
Because you got to play the game. You mentioned Hayden Hurst.
And then you probably could just play Foster Monroe, right? Dude always gets there.
What?
I mean, the Isle of Foster Moreau is always in play.
I agree. But, I mean, okay, what do you guys feel about Juwan Johnson?
Speaking of somebody who just continues to get there.
I'll pass. I mean, I'm not against the move, but I'll pass.
I just don't want to play. I don't want to play an Andy Dalton pass catcher. I really don't.
I agree, but I mean, like, dude,
you get anywhere near the red zone
targets right now.
You get anywhere near the red zone, and it is literally the Juwan Johnson show for receiving.
Andy Dalton loves that dude, man.
But it's also, if you get anywhere near the red zone, Andy Dalton is liable to throw it to the wrong team.
God damn it! He's not
You're not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I hate that you're not wrong, but you're not wrong. Okay, anybody else of note that we could consider this week?
I mean, we can name 15,000 players that are of note. It's tight end. Who gives a fuck?
Fair.
Hey, I mean, we saw one of the random Detroit tight ends get in the end zone last week. Brock. We could always go back.
Of course he scored last week, not the week before.
We could always go back.
Don't you dare.
That'd be like trying to nail which Giants tight end that's going to score.
I mean, I've been listening to Chill's rules. Detroit's on the road. Don't play Detroit.
Detroit won last week on the road, and they put up 30-plus points.
They did turn around the narrative for one game.
They won.
Did they,
that's
though?
fine. But for fantasy production, did anything fantasy relevant happen out of them?
Amon-Ra Brown, 10 for $119.
I mean, he did okay.
Yeah.
He was fine.
On 11 targets. So,
he was fine.
What did he get? 24 points on DK?
He was
Can I hit you with
fine.
a stat to go against your bucking of the narrative?
I mean, eventually you got to break the narrative.
Well, I mean, can anybody else name the last team that the Detroit Lions beat on the road?
The Chicago Bears?
Yeah. So you're
Bang.
not really bucking the narrative that much.
Bang.
I mean, was Chicago not playing well? Wasn't Chicago favorite?
I'm going to guess Matt Nagy was their head coach at the time, so no, they were not playing well.
You're such a hater.
I mean, Matt Nagy made the playoffs, so
that's fine, and he sucks.
With Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, with Mitch
Trubisky, bro.
Right.
Mentor's own.
That's right. Ready to hit defense real quick?
Yes, sir.
The defense playing against Andy Dalton. I literally just said it.
So you're playing the Rams?
Why the fuck not?
I'm going to play the defense that goes against Las Vegas because they are cheeks. I'm going to go with the Broncos on this one. And they're actually a really good defense.
Actually, you know what? I got another one for you, Sully. Fuck you.
Oh, God.
The Ravens.
We already mentioned them. The actor. Cool.
I was say, paid actor. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I will take Vegas's defense against Denver's defense.
What?
That's how little faith I have in your let's ride.
First of all, I got a whole country behind me riding, all right?
What?
Yeah,
a whole
Vegas is trash defense. Their defense is sucky. It is terrible. It is deplorable. I will take them against Denver's actually good defense. That's how bad Ride Let's is in football.
You lost me halfway through that
all right. Sign
rant
me up.
there.
Of course, you can sign me up.
I mean, if you're looking at defense this week, I think one of the chalkier defenses, probably on both sides, will probably be Pittsburgh. I think the Saints defense Saints defense as of today is going to be the chalkiest defense. But if you're looking to punt, I think Pittsburgh's fine. I mean, we just talked about the Giants. I think the Giants defense actually becomes super intriguing as well.
I am a fan of the Giants defense this week.
I can get behind that.
So I think that could be a little bit of intriguing. I have no idea why Houston's defense is getting a lot of ownership on DK. I assume it's probably price related, but
2,400.
So I mean, that's fine. I mean, Baltimore's defense plays Baker Mayfield. You get the Patriots off a bye week playing Zach Wilson.
Or hear me out.
Or you get the Jets playing Mac Jones.
Defense playing Mac Jones, huh?
It's not bad either. So
Sauce.
But they priced them. They priced them appropriately, though. I think for like the Jets defense,
2,800.
I think that's fine.
They're 2,800 on DraftKings.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Lock me in.
They right there with Detroit and the Rams.
So I think on FanDuel, Sully, I'd rather pay 100 less for the Bills defense.
Oh, on FanDuel, I'm not playing $4,600 Jets, but on DraftKings, I'm playing $2,800 Jets. Oh hell yeah!
So
on FD, I'm just playing the Broncos defense, like because Vegas sucks.
Fair enough.
I mean, my God, they just at this point, what is Vegas doing? Like, this has to be the worst coaching matchup of all time.
I don't know. Jeff Saturday versus McDaniels last week may have taken it, right?
Matt Nagy's no longer a head coach, Sully.
Yeah, but he's only coaching, the NFL MVP. He's his coach.
Yeah, because he has something to do with that offense. Wait, no, he doesn't.
Oh my God. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, Baker, you are in trouble.
No, I'm not.
Maggie
got a ring.
Oh my God. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I am going to be so obnoxious to Baker.
That's perfectly fine.
Oh my God.
If he wins it as a quarterback coach,
he gets away from Chicago and wins the Super Bowl because they're a poorly run franchise. Maybe the Bears were the issue.
No, they're not. You know why? Because our first segment literally talked about how great Justin Fields has been.
Oh my God!
You know why he's great?
Because he's running the ball.
And what didn't Matt Nagy do with him? Literally,
because he's running the ball.
And what didn't Matt Nagy do with him? What did Matt Nagy try to make him be? He tried to make him be a drop back passer as a rookie instead of letting the dude actually use his natural athleticism. Stop it.
Did you see what Justin Fields said in practice this week? He said, "Man, I'm running a lot. I'm taking a lot of shots. I can't practice as hard." So when Justin Fields literally falls apart, okay, that man literally said, "I can't practice so hard because I'm fucking sore." So keep running them, Chicago. Keep fucking running them.
They should this week.
Or the fact is, Justin Fields, get down, you dumb son of a bitch.
Well, keep running them.
Because that's the point. That could easily be the point. Get down, stop taking the hits.
He's going to take the hits because he can't throw the ball.
It sounds like a cardio problem is what that sounds like.
A cardio problem?
I mean, he needs to step his game up.
Somehow you're going to be unbearable when Matt Nagy, as a quarterback's coach, when he literally walked into the best. He got hired to be a quarterback's coach for the best quarterback in the NFL.
Maybe because
somehow you're going to take that as a bragging right on Matt Nagy? Are you fucking kidding me?
Absolutely, Baker.
I could be Pat Mahomes' quarterback coach. You know what I'd be doing? Absolutely nothing. I would be doing nothing. Who the fuck is Matt Nagy going to teach Pat Mahomes?
Baker, I've seen you play volleyball. All right, bro. You can't throw a ball. Don't anything ball related. Stop it.
I can dribble a basketball. I can dribble a basketball. Stop it.
Stop it.
I can dribble a basketball. Don't you be hating my ball skills. I'm good with ball.
Baker, stop it.
Pause.
Listen, all I have to say, Baker, is that they hired they hired for the best quarterback coach.
Shut your
It just-
fucking mouth, Sully.
Just
my
makes sense.
Baker, you just better hope the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't care. The Chiefs can win
Oh,
the Super Bowl. I promise you,
Baker.
no part of
Baker.
me will care.
Baker, don't wish that upon yourself,
That-
because I'll be obnoxious.
You can be obnoxious without a point. You literally
Baker,
won't
you
have
may
a
quit
point.
your job. You might quit your job here at the Deli.
You will not have a point. I'm sorry.
He might quit his real life job because you're gonna come up there
Oh yeah,
in Chiefs garb.
yeah. I'll literally get a custom Chiefs jersey and have Nagy on the back.
I mean, that's like when Darko Milicic won a fucking ring playing for the Pistons. And I talk
Yeah,
shit.
but
I talk shit to LeBron fans at that point in time. Oh, Darko has a ring and LeBron doesn't. It made no fucking sense. He literally did nothing.
Yeah, but one guy played basketball. One guy coached the greatest quarterback. And probably
Of our generation.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Right,
coach.
guys.
Just saying.
Guys, now that we've wrapped up our positions and had a very spirited argument about Matt Nagy again somehow.
Because Baker hates
before
Matt
we
Nagy.
get out of here,
He hates
I just
him.
want
He
to
absolutely hates
remind everybody to like and subscribe, of course. And,
I want to pull a Dale card and say he's going to get
question
hurt, but that would be like an improvement for
to
the
you
Chiefs.
guys. Another random question, kind of like how I asked at the beginning.
You telling me that
but
somebody's
I'm
going
gonna
to get
ask this one
tackled
at
on the
end.
sidelines and take his knees out?
Oh my God, nothing would make me
we're not
happier.
gonna do that.
Wow.
So I got another random wrestling question.
Do I
for
need
you.
to throw in some bold predictions on injuries again? I feel like I
No.
got shunned last time I did that.
You did.
Don't get fired.
You did.
Don't get fired. I'll fucking cut you. I'll fucking cut you so deep.
What if it's a Viking?
You stay the fuck away from my team.
Still not okay.
Stay the
Still
fuck away
not
from my
okay.
team. The fuck?
Still not okay. So I want you guys to respond to this. It's a wrestling question. Okay. I want you guys to respond to this, and I would like any of our followers and subscribers to respond to this one. You can follow us on Twitter at the DFS Deli, Instagram, Podbean, wherever you listen, Stitcher. Just go ahead and leave a random comment answering this question if you're a wrestling fan. Okay. So it's going to be off the cuff because initially I asked you your most like messed up wrestling theme, like funny, joke, memeable wrestling theme. And we got some good answers. So instead of asking you a question about like your favorite stack this week, we're going to stick with the tag team theme. Okay. Let's stick with the tag team theme. You ready for this random question?
All right.
What is your favorite tag team finisher of all time? Chili, off the cup, off the top of your head. Favorite one.
Oh, the greatest tag team finishing move of all time is the 3D.
3D? That's the chalk.
It's the best one.
Chalk.
That's the chalk.
That's the best one.
You don't like what is it called? What is it? D1? What is the Usos one?
D1 or 1D? Sorry,
yeah.
1D.
I think
1D.
I think it's
so that's
1D,
3D,
yeah.
right?
Correct.
Yes, that is a 3D.
Okay, so that's like basically the same thing, right? 3D and 1D.
Correct.
Okay. All right. You played the chalk. But I like that. Dale,
God bless America.
you're gonna be contrarian. You're gonna play the field. I mean, what are you gonna do here?
I got another pick, but I don't know if it counts.
Let's hear it,
Mine
Joe.
counts because it's a tag team finisher, but it involves more than two people.
Mine does as well.
Is it the triple power bomb by the Shield?
Mine was going to be.
That's a good answer.
So I'm going to go with the Shatter Machine from what the
FTR.
Yes. What the hell was their tag team name in NXT? I'm drawing a blank here. The Revival.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna let you just figure it out.
Thank you.
Let you suffer.
Thank you.
Yes, the Revival. Okay. All right. Shatter Machine. Baker, go on.
I think I'm gonna go with Daybreak.
You're gonna have to clear that one up for me.
I think that's the name of the move.
What is it?
New Day's finisher.
That's not called Daybreak. That's
Ooh.
Oh well, no. They have multiple though, don't they? Because one is up, up, down, down, right?
The one where it's
That's
the
what they call that. That's what they call that combination one.
it's the one with the backbreaker and then the stomp to the face.
I thought that was called up, up, down, down. I know
thought-
one of them is. We're gonna have to fact check one another on that one. But I know what you're talking about.
Wasn't one like something with like day
midnight
midnight? I was about to say
Midnight hour. Yeah,
I was about to say day night.
Yeah, midnight hour.
Midnight
there
hour.
you go.
I got the right name. Right. Yeah, that.
I'll allow it.
Actually, and then like if we're gonna talk about tag teams that are not necessarily in the WWE, if you go to New Japan, there's a tag team called the Aussie Open, and I can't pronounce their finishing move, but I wouldn't want to take it. It's like the Coriolis. They're a tag team called the Aussie Open, and I wouldn't want to take it because it looks painful.
Was that your secondary one, or were you talking about the triple power bomb?
I was going to go triple power bomb because I figured that was even more chuck. But the Aussie Open one, that, and then I mean like you could always throw in the BTE trigger.
That's solid too. That's solid. Mine is definitely contrarian as hell. So the move is called High Spirits. It's actually the Spirit Squad's finisher.
Is that when they just everybody grab them and throws them?
They grab a limb and just toss those motherfuckers straight in the air.
Bro, dude, I remember when they chucked Shawn Michaels through the roof.
That's why. That is the best tag team finisher of all time. I don't care. Don't at me. 5 motherfuckers grabbing a limb and just yeeting you as high as they fucking can. That's amazing.
What about Brian Kendrick and Paul London with the double 450 splash?
It's not sliced bread. Number 2.
Dude, love sliced bread. Number 2.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you for having a spirited argument about Matt Nagy. Thanks for talking wrestling with us. It has been an absolute blast tonight. Ran a little long, but hell, when you talk about real life and, you know, and just fun stuff, this is what we're here for. We're here to have fun. That's all that matters to us. So, again, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. You know what to do, chill.
Yeah, I'm going to grab the buckets. You know, might have to give somebody that we work with the power of the punch, but we'll see.
Baker's already going to smoke. Dale, shut down these damn grills.
I'm going to go check Papa 40 and check my rollie before I get out of here.
Good point. Good point. Gentlemen, it's been real. Guys, we're going to go ahead and close up the shop. And as always, we'll see you all at the top. Thanks for listening.